Welcome to the most awaited strategy video. In this video, I will explain my 1-5-9 p.m. fake breakout setup. Before we dive into the concept, let me clarify that the time displayed on this charting platform follows the 24-hour format. So according to this format, 1 p.m. is represented as 13, 5 p.m. is represented as 17, 9 p.m. is represented as 21. Thus, when I say 1, 5, and 9 p.m., I'm referring to 13, 17, and 21 in the 24-hour format. Now, before proceeding, the very first thing you need to do is adjust your time zone to New York time zone UTC 5. Let's move forward with the setup. We will switch to the 4-hour chart and identify a candle that has swept the liquidity of the previous 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. candles. For example, as shown in the chart, the 1 a.m. green candle has swept the liquidity of the previous 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. candles. Now we will mark out the key levels. Each person has their own way of marking key levels based on their previous observations. I'll explain how I mark my key levels. One key level is the low of the candle that has swept liquidity. In order to mark out the second key level, we will draw a Fibonacci retracement on the candle that has swept liquidity and mark out the golden zones of Fibonacci, which are 50, 60%, and 70%. 70% can also be considered. So after marking the zone, we will shift to our preferred time frame and observe the market structure shift at our key levels. So here I have shifted at 1 minute time frame. I don't prefer MSs in the 1 minute time frame, but in this I am just showing an example. I'll prefer that you guys observe MS at least at the 5 minute time frame. Now let's play the market. As you can see, price reached our key zone and gave us MSs. I'll just enter after this MSs with stop loss below that key zone and take profit of 1 or 2. Let's play it. As you can see, it hit our take profit. We have another example for a sell side trade. As you can see, this 1 a.m. candle has swept the previous 9 p.m., 5 p.m., and 1 p.m. highs, so we will just be looking for sells. We will mark out our key levels as I explained before. After marking levels, we will shift to a smaller time frame. After marking the level, we will let the price reach our level. As you see, the price reached our level and gave us a market structure shift on the 5 minute time frame. We will enter just after the market structure shift with a stop loss above that zone or place it above the swing high as well. It will be safer and we will take profit at 1-2. Let's play it. As you can see, it gave us a 1-2 trade easily. You guys can use other preferred entry models in these zones to find out your trades. You can use fair value, order blocks, or any of those so-called advanced names. This setup has almost 80% accuracy if you keep everything in mind. Like, you must keep in mind that the candle has swept all those 1 p.m., 5 p.m., and 9 p.m. candles liquidity. Now, there is one more concept called candle range theory, CRT, and many of you get confused between the fake BO setup and the candle range theory concept. So I'll explain a bit about this concept as well. As you can see here on the chart, this 4-hour green candle has swept the previous candle's liquidity and closed inside the high of that candle. Many of you might confuse this with the 1-5-9 p.m. fake breakout setup, but it's not. In the 1-5-9 p.m. setup, a 1 a.m. candle must have swept the liquidity of the previous 1, 5, and 9 p.m. candles. However, in this case, the candle is a 5 p.m. candle. So it might be called CRT, but it's not the 1-5-9 p.m. fake breakout setup, which has 80% accuracy. I don't use CRT concepts in trading, so I can't say much about it. However, you can take trades using this concept in conjunction with my key levels that I've shared. But keep in mind, it might not have that 80% accuracy. Now, if I apply a Fibonacci retracement here on the chart, I can see it followed it. However, as you can also see, this previous small red candle also performed CRT, but failed. So if you plan to use CRT, you must backtest it thoroughly. No doubt, CRT is just like a concept of bias on the 4-hour time frame. However, I recommend using my 1-5-9 p.m. fake breakout setup, which has more than 80% accuracy. This is just like my inside bar concept for gold trading that I explained in the previous video. If you haven't watched it yet, make sure to check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments section. Also, don't forget about the monthly giveaways of funded accounts happening in my Discord server, so make sure to join. I'm planning to create the next video on pip cycle and how to trade based on it. If you'd like me to explain pip cycle, let me know in the comments. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Bye, and take care, everyone.